31st of August 2025. It's our last judgment there. Now this is a tribute now to the late Princess Diana. Today she would be 28 years. She wouldn't be 28 years then today. Today she would have been past 28 years today. This day 28 years ago. And she died in Paris. Paris. A car crash. Where was she on the way to?
I don't know.
Huh?
She's leaving a hotel, going somewhere. Maybe the airport. I'm not sure.
She's leaving the Ritz Hotel in Paris, and she's in a car, and I think it's a Mercedes Benz or Mercedes. She's going through a tunnel anyway. And she's been chased by paparazzi, I think it was, and she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And she had worn a seatbelt. She's in the car with her then boyfriend, Jody Fayed, and she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. If she had worn a seatbelt at the time, she would only got away with the minor injuries, but she would only be able to be treated in hospital. She probably only had to be there overnight for observation, but apparently she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. That's how she died. That's how she didn't make it. But yeah, so it's very tragic. So yeah, so coming 28 years today now to pass. So yeah, it's very sad. I only had Zoe Ball. I had 8 times more, and I got that ball. I felt like a lot of people, like I'm sure that like they knew her personally, felt like I knew her personally as a person, and as an individual. I would have loved to have known her personally as well, because we both have been through very tough hurdles as well, in difficult times in our lives, like due to mental health and other things as well too. So I know exactly what it's like. She's been through hell. She's been hell and back. She did depression, and she had bulimia as well too. And her marriage as well was very rocky marriage as well. So she married too young. And she's very, very young. Like there's a very big age gap between her and this girl. Very big age gap. I think he was in his 30s at the time when they got engaged. The very engaged gap between the two. And to be honest with you, I don't think he really even loved her, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I don't think he really loved her at all. So they're very sad, but he seemed to drag her everywhere that she didn't want to go to, that places that she didn't want to go, that she didn't feel happy going to. She wanted to do her own thing and stuff like that, She was very unhappy. A lot of the things that he did with her, he walked into places that he walked to, she wasn't happy about. She wanted to do her own thing, partying, or go meet up with her friends, or go dancing, or go shopping, or do girly things. He dragged her to a polo match one time, and she'd sit in the car crying, and she just wanted to do something else. She didn't want to go to a place that he brought her to. She wasn't happy. She didn't like the things he did. So, so she kind of felt a bit trapped. In other words, you could say trapped. So it wasn't exactly what you'd call a happy marriage. In other words, and then as you know, in the course of the marriage, he had an affair with Jennifer Bowles, and she did the interview for Panorama in 1995, and she was saying she revealed that she felt that there were 3 people in this marriage, so she kind of felt a bit betrayed and hurt, and very, so you can imagine. So he had an affair behind her back and everything else, and they were still married at the time. So and then, as you know today, he's now married to Camilla Bowles now. So it's a very, very messy. It's a very messy situation. So you can see, what she wasn't very happy at all. So it was all portrayed in her book and thing Andrew Morton did a book on her, so it's very, very, very sad situation. But now, sadly, now she's passed away. So I was heartbroken. I was recovered from a seizure when she died. So I heard the news, and it was heartbreaking. I didn't know how to take it in. I went numb when I heard the news. I was in bed, and I had one of those big ghetto blasters at the time. I was in my bedroom listening to a big ghetto blaster beside my bed. I had the radio playing, the news was on, and then they revealed the news about Diana. I just screamed, I let out this big roar. I was only recovering from a seizure, and then my dad was there, he thought I was having another seizure. He said, "You okay, you okay?" No, I'm like, I'm okay, I don't have another seizure. Diana, this was the news of Diana passed away. So, the news of Diana passed away, so he was very shocked. So I can't remember how he reacted. I don't know what his reaction was. I can't remember what his reaction was. I can't remember. But I can't remember how he felt about the whole family, but I can't remember what his reaction was. But I literally went numb. That's how I felt. I just went numb. I was literally bits. That's how I described it. That's how I felt. I just felt numb. I burst into tears and everything else. And I was only recovering from a seizure, and then to hear that, it didn't help. It didn't help any matter. It didn't help matters. Like I was only recovering from a seizure, and then to hear that on the radio, it made me feel worse. I was recovering from a seizure, and then hearing that news about Diana dying. I'm coming from a seizure, and hearing news about Diana dying.
Yeah.
That didn't help my recovery. Like, it was making me,
worse, yeah.
Making me feel worse, and I was getting myself all upset. And getting upset and stressed is the main cause of seizures, and one of the factors of seizures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, but that was, it's just so tragic, and so it's a very sad loss. And may her memory live on, and may her legacy live on forever, and may she reign in everyone's memory and in everyone's heart, and may she always be remembered. So rest in peace, or England's Rose, as they called her, and so rest in peace, Princess Diana, and you'll be always remembered in everyone's hearts and in their minds forever.
Okay, pause video.